friends, right, Mark?
Friends till the end.
Do you accept me as your friend?
Sure.
Thanks, pal.
And you?
I as well.
Great. He's a great guy.
Gosh. He's great.
He's cooler.
No, he's the coolest.
Hello, this is Peter Bradshaw here once again from The Guardian, and this week, in a digital and virtual reality sense, I'm reporting from the Sundance Film Festival, where I'm rather excited about the debut feature from British director PRANO Bailey Bond, the horror movie CENSOR. Now, I don't have copyright permission to use a clip, but here's a video interview that Bailey Bond did for Sundance about her film.
CENSOR is my debut feature, and it's a psychological horror set in 1985 against the backdrop of social hysteria surrounding video nasties in the UK. The story follows a film censor called Enid Baines, who spends her days classifying these violent films. One day at work, she sees a scene in a film that speaks directly to her sister's disappearance when they were children. When she decides to investigate the film's director, she's propelled on a journey that will blur fiction, reality, and...
Now, CENSOR is very good, but before I say anything else, I should say how much I enjoyed the way it does that horror movie thing of suddenly giving you a video nasty white noise stab to show the evil beneath. So you'll be smiling and talking. And there it is, the horror stab. Who needs filmmakers when you've got me doing these awesome homemade effects? Hang on, I'm going to do it again. It is 1985 in Britain, a time of dial-up phones, VHS rentals, indoor smoking, the ruling classes grimly waiting out the miners' strike, and the press in a panic about video nasties. Niamh Algar plays Enid, a depressed young woman who, with enormous professionalism, works as a film censor. Enid has a terrible secret. She is haunted by a childhood trauma of loss, now a cold case, which the police have long since given up on, and which she has spent her entire adult life trying to censor from her mind. And then, in the line of duty, she has to watch a strange film called Don't Go Into the Church by a mysterious exploitation director called Frederick North. The woodland scenes in this film are exactly like the horrifying dreams and flashbacks from her own childhood that keep crowding back uncensorably into her mind. Does this Frederick North know something about her case? Bailey Bond creates something almost unbearably close and oppressive, like the bottom of a murky fish tank, so murky that I found it almost difficult to breathe. It's a really elegant and disquieting debut. Now, I wouldn't be a member of the chattering media classes if I didn't say something at this stage about the hit Netflix comedy from France, about a Parisian agency for actors and directors, Call My Agent, originally 10% or 10%, which incidentally is much less than what talent agents actually take in the real world.
C'est bon ça, c'est très très bon. Je veux faire le film, mais il n'est pas question que je le fasse.
Du coup, joue moi.
Même le Tekken à la fin, il n'était pas écrit, hein. Pourquoi j'ai regardé la caméra là?
C'est ça la vie, tu vois.
Et pourquoi j'aurais besoin de t'imposer? Je reste à Paris.
J'aimerais bien lire le scénario. Les gens de ce métier m'étonneront toujours.
Oui, oui, oui.
Apologies for the lack of subtitles there. Now, the consensus of dinner party opinion is that the show's breakout star is Camille Cotin as the fierce agent Andrea. Now, I don't really agree. My favourite is Hervé, the flutteringly mercurial assistant played by Nicolas Maury. Now, not everyone is happy with this fourth and final season, and some are detecting a real drop-off in quality due to the departure of the show's creator, Fanny Herrero, and I'm obliged to my colleague Casper Salmon for pointing out this article in the French media on the show's decline, which the Anglo-Saxon press has ignored. Now, I think that this show has never really matched the amazing cameo from Juliette Binoche in the Cannes episode at the season 2 finale. And also the Isabelle Huppert episode was a little bit over-reverential to their big-name star. But how amazing to see a TV show which reverences cinema above all things. There was even a cameo for Claude Lelouch, which is a bit like Ricky Gervais giving a cameo to Ken Loach, or Larry David giving a cameo to Peter Bogdanovich. I should also say that I'm enjoying another French TV show at the moment, OVNIs, or UFOs, on Canal+, starring Melville Poupeau, and it surely won't be long before this is picked up here. I want to talk about another debut movie now from a really talented filmmaker, Georgian director, Deia Kolumbegashvili.
Georgi. Modi. Modi.
Now, I wanted to love this because it's had such raves on the festival circuit, but for me, it's an overbearingly curated and controlled experience, a succession of disquieting tableaux shot mainly from fixed camera positions in which the relevant action can be happening very, very far away, and one of the speakers can be off camera for long periods of time. It's a cinema in the high style of Haneke, Farhadi and Kiarostami. Yana, played by Ia Sukatishvili, and David, played by Rationelli, are a devout Jehovah's Witness couple with a child who preside over a newly built prayer house in a remote community. When a religious meeting of theirs is firebombed by bigoted locals, David makes an official complaint and Yana is menaced and assaulted by someone claiming to be a cop. The central rape scene is very disturbingly shot, and there is also, what I admit, is a potent final sequence imagining some kind of retribution or spiritual degradation happening to the assailant in long-term geological time. But for me, there is something inert and even shallow in this film, a refrigerated mannerism in which rape and religious belief are both kinds of art house artifacts. But Kulonbegashvili undoubtedly has formidable technique. The last film I want to talk about is the amazing documentary Assassins by Ryan White. This is about the extraordinary assassination of Kim Jong-nam in 2017. That is, the hated half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, killed by having VX nerve agents smeared in his face in Kuala Lumpur International Airport departure lounge by two young women, Siti Asya and Don Thi Huong, who had been duped into thinking they were filming a hidden camera prank show by North Korean agents posing as TV producers. There is something genuinely chilling about the way the North Koreans groomed and gaslit their two young victims, making them do dozens of supposed pranks on people in advance, eerie dummy-run stunts just to get them used to the technique. One question remains for me: who exactly had the bizarre yet satanically clever idea for a fake prank show? And how is it that the North Koreans, supposedly marooned in their Soviet past, managed to dream up something so dripping with contemporary media irony? It could be down to a certain mysterious Japanese national who was identified as an accomplice but never caught. Perhaps a true crime podcast should now be devoted to finding him. That's it. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and when you've done that, please leave a comment to say you've subscribed, and also say what your favourite film is. I'm quickly going to do the horror thing again. Thanks very much. See you next week.